stream. Oh, I think we're...
Yep.
Are we live?
Yep, I just got the alert.
Okay.
I should probably turn my volume down.
I don't even see it.
I do. I can see both of us staring at our phones.
Oh. It says we're waiting for... You see us? Oh. Oh! What do we do? What a deal! What a deal!
Hey, Craig!
What's going on, Craig? Let's... Doesn't show anybody's actually in here.
I see 13.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Already?
Maybe my phone's better than yours.
There we go, probably. 16, okay. B. Harris, what's going on, man? Richard Lewis. We are here, everybody who's not talking, we are here in the garage. We are here in the garage after taking this monstrosity out of my truck.
You mispronounced pile of...
Oh, yes. Pile of stuff. My old turbo and my manifold. We yanked this thing out here after more time than I care to say.
Definitely didn't go as planned.
Right.
And I will blame that 100% on Dodge engineers. And you can't argue that.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to
They
say
had
anything.
a wonderful design to work on these trucks. And they went, let's make it 100 times worse.
Let's make it really hard. Yeah. Let's see. Hans Peter, what's going on? Hi, YouTube pros.
Oh, we're far from professional.
However, we are drinking the best in class Stewart's orange cream soda.
I don't know. I
We're
mean, Coors Banquet's pretty delicious.
I'm dying over here, no big deal. Oh, man.
Oh, Todd. Todd.
Herb.
Well, I'll give my input on that, and then you come in after.
Okay.
You and I have had this conversation many times, so I think we're going to give pretty close to the same answer.
Right.
I think Synergy has a slightly better rate per mile, but the weird thing is their rates, correct me if I'm wrong, are based off the zone of America you're traveling to.
Correct.
So that's weird. But Horizon has a far better reload board. That's kind of where I stand.
Okay.
I think they both go up and down as far as who's got more loads at what time.
Right.
You know, last month you guys had way more than we did, and now this month.
Yeah.
So there's that, and yeah, I think that. I mean, it wasn't by much. It was like 10 cents a mile that Synergy had higher. When we talked about it, they were real close.
I mean, again, the different regions of the country. South is, generally 147 right now. 160s are west and east, all the way up to 180s, and then even into the $2, depending on if it's hot or old, especially if it's west or east. So, yeah. I would say, being with Synergy for over 5 years, they have grown so much, and they've grown so much, and yet our reload board is as much of a joke as my turbo right here at the moment. So
I looked
in that regard.
I looked this morning on my way to your house. We had 200 and something on the reload board.
Yeah, that's probably...
And like 300 on the outbound board. So as far as the reload, we're...
yeah.
I can't deny that.
I would say Horizon is king. I mean, there's no bones about it. Synergy, it seems like, as in 1 or 2% every year, we get slightly more. We're slowly breaking into the backhauls,
which is good.
Slightly more every year, but you know, with all the drivers that we're continuing to grow as a whole company, man, oh man, it's difficult to really get into that. So, yeah, we've just spent several hours here getting this thing out of here, and I've got my my new turbo and my new manifold over on the desk over there. And the turbo, it is a upgraded turbo, slightly. Obviously, in our industry, we really don't need crazy performance turbos. Everything else is stock. I've got an aftermarket fuel pump instead of the regular inlet thing. Besides that, there's nothing else that I've done. No crazy injectors. I have a larger radiator. But that's not performance, so we're going to see how this slightly upgraded turbo does, as well as the manifold. Just even looking at them, the manifold seems much larger. Obviously, that doesn't mean everything. But
I think you're going to increase your turbo lag, but when you're pulling a hill, I think you'll be generating less heat. Because that turbo is not going to work as hard to make the same PSI. That's just I don't know a whole lot about the fine details of turbos, but I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
By the way, how is the audio? I mean, we got the camera quite a ways away.
Yeah, it's pretty far away. The compass motor just wrapped around it. Pull that recliner into the truck, Daniel. Oh man, B. Harris. I would love to, man. Let's just get it going. Yeah, I got a camper behind me. Let's do it.
Set your cruise control. You can kick your feet out.
Oh yeah. You hear about Indian Transport? Really appreciate your feedback. I'll quit after this, guys.
I really don't know anything about Indiana Transport.
Indiana Transport is owned by Patrick Industries, just like Synergy. Nothing really changed when they bought them. I've never heard anything that wowed me about their backhaul division or anything. I don't think they're a small company. I think they are on the larger side.
Yeah.
For sure.
Audio's good.
Audio's good. Awesome. So nothing too crazy.
Passing south of the border, you're going to Mexico?
Heading Horizon Reload heading.
That's interesting. The massaging chairs in the Illumiduty are phenomenal. I think you sat in it last time I was here, didn't you?
I didn't. I don't think so.
We'll have to fix that.
Dude, I need to feel your chair.
I felt your everything today.
Man, this guy was underneath getting splattered with coolant, with oil. I mean, he fought the good fight. I'm topside looking down. Hello, are you down there? Are you still alive?
Ow! Crash! Ow! What was that? Nothing. Band-Aid.
Oh man, yeah. He got here. We went straight to work at this whole deal, and shortly later into the evening tonight, my wife got us some pizza, and so we took a TV time out and went into the house to smash some pizza. So that was a good time. getting some Meat Lovers pizza. So I'm getting hungry again a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I have it in me.
Oh.
I think I hurt my nether regions on your radiator.
Yeah. Okay, for real. Does anybody in the live stream have a, what is it called? A
Topside creeper?
Topside creeper. If you have one, talk to us. Is it worth it? Is the price worth it? What brand did you get? Talk to me, because someday I would like to have kids, and you know that might help.
Working.
So, what are we doing here?
Let's see.
So, okay, just for.
Oh, that's south of the border. And yes, B. Harris, exceptions are made for recliners. Exceptions are also made for flatland. You just don't use the cruise on big mountains.
Cal, do you wish you had the ASIN in your truck rather than the 68 RFE? Well, where's some wood I can...
Right under your turbo.
I'm at 593. My original turbo just gave up the ghost either now or it already did.
Oh no, it was a while ago. The Rocky Horror Picture Show under your hood says that.
Oh man.
So he'd been saying for a while that his turbo was acting funny, and you couldn't really tell anything because it was all kept, you know, everything looked nice. Well, your intake elbow gasket decided it was done as well.
Yep.
And all of the oil that had been pooling in the intercooler is not in the intercooler anymore.
Yeah.
That's like there's nothing you could do to check that.
Yeah.
You know, you weren't blowing smoke, so I mean, it hadn't been too long, or else you would have been shooting a bunch of smoke out.
Right. Right.
So I would say this is, you know, a few thousand miles this has been doing that.
Yeah. So yeah, 600,000 almost on the turbo. Again, knocking on the wood. I'm grateful for every mile for the transmission. I'm in. Well, if you want to help even more, you can. I'm going to be putting in a deep pan for my transmission. I need to do a fluid filter party action, and so that is going to be happening just for my regular maintenance. I have no issues with my transmission. I baby it because I do idle it way more than other people do. That, and obviously just because you idle it during the night doesn't mean you can allow all of your temperatures to settle down naturally where they're supposed to be at idle and then turn it off. But I believe
that is what I do.
Yeah. And you talk about it in every video. Just
I let it
about
sit for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, before and after. Right?
Yeah, about 15 minutes when I shut down and about a half hour before I started.
So, I attribute the health and life of this turbo, rest its soul, and
we'll give it a Viking burial.
Hopefully, hopefully the transmission to keep on trucking, just taking care of it and babying it to death. I don't do burnouts. I don't do anything at all. So to answer that question, should I have gotten the ASIN? Do I wish I would have had that? I got nothing good to say, or I've got nothing but good to say about the 68 RFE. Personally, you just need to take care of it. Don't push it. And obviously, I'm towing stuff, so not too big of a deal.
No. I have at home the 48 RFE.
Ah.
And that's a pile of hot garbage. Yes, I did get my CDL through the VMAT. I don't think that was. That wasn't the acronym they used in Idaho, but my military licenses allowed me to waive the test, and all I had to do was take the written.
I don't know how the load board is because I am technically illegal right now for my registration. So I need to go to the BMV tomorrow and pay my extortion fee or whatever it is to get my truck legal. So that'll be fun, and then I can get unlocked and see the load board.
Oh, they don't even let you see it when you're locked?
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's weird.
If you're locked, you're not getting a load. You're not getting nothing. Call and find out why you're locked out, or just look at all the all your expirations and all that stuff.
Right.
But,
yeah, we can still see the load board. You just can't dispatch. Gives you incentive to straighten out your paperwork.
Ah.
Look at all these beautiful loads you're missing.
You could have had.
Got that taken care of today because my medical expired on Monday. Not yesterday, Monday, or 2 days ago Monday, but the upcoming in a couple days Monday.
Topside creepers are worth it. Had one moved and sold. We'll be buying another one. Very good, very good. Yeah, man. There's just too many little things. Even just for convenience sake, I'm tall enough I can reach over, but
can you?
Well, for most things.
I think
we
established today that for both of us.
Okay,
that's
we're going back to the firewall.
That's true.
Okay, we're full bore. I mean, we're all in at that point. There's a couple times we were just kind of like levitating off the top of the thing, just like legs in the air.
What's that? Planking.
Yeah, we were planking on the truck today, which is very painful. So.
I'm just glad I had a vasectomy.
Oh man. Always take care of your equipment. It will take care of you. Absolutely. And you know what? I know there's a lot of haters on every side between Dodge and Ford and everybody. I mean, those are pretty much the two on the road doing our stuff. I guess Chevy, but to a very smaller extent. But if you take care of your equipment, it will take care of you. That statement is so true, I believe. The guys, treating your truck, running hard. What is it called? That phrase.
Run hard, put it away wet.
Yeah. Rode hard, put away wet. Like you've got to take care of your equipment. This is your asset. This is the thing that's keeping you on the road. If this truck does not go, if this truck fails, you are failing. And so, investing, preventative if possible, but just taking care of it, not letting things go too far. I think I went a little too far on this one with the turbo.
Well, I mean, 600 is pretty impressive for
I think so.
for a turbo that's worked its whole life.
Yeah.
Not I hauled my boat to the lake once a month.
Yeah. Along with the 600,000 miles, there's a lot of hours idling.
Now, see, I've got almost 236,000, and I have 490 something idle hours.
That's not much at all.
No,
I think
because I've got over 7,000 engine hours.
I have like 16. No, 14. 14 and some change. So I've got little over double total hours. I can't see what idle hours I have, but total hours. And I'm at 600, and you're at
almost 236.
So over double the hours, but you have less than half my miles, and then you have even less idle hours. But yeah, absolutely.
Two old guys and a turbo. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
They need to eat. Wait, what? They need to eat registry. What?
I think he's talking about the. It wasn't an extortion fee. They have to eat too.
Oh.
I disagree. My wife just told me I need a haircut when I go home.
10-speed transmissions. I don't really.
No, wait. Is he talking about the Dodge or the Ford? Dodge did come out with the 10, didn't they, for 22, 21?
I have no idea on that.
I've
only heard about the Ford 10.
No, wait. I thought I heard that. Maybe not.
I've only heard bad stuff about the Ford 10.
They don't hunt for gears. When they work, they're working amazing. But people are saying they're dying at 60,000 miles. Now, of course, that's not every one, but they are having transmission problems. But that's also a given with any new tech.
First year of everything.
Yeah.
Or anything.
You know, that was one of the reasons that I got a 19 Ford was they had that platform. That was year 3 of that platform.
So all the bugs, electrical stuff.
No, I still had some recalls.
Oh dear.
One of them cost me a couple $1,000s. You know that one. I think I did a video about that one.
Oh.
The tailgate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was fun. my 4th load. Hi guys. I'm gonna total this $90,000 camper for you.
That don't seem. Oh wow, 7,800 hours on 155,000 miles. Wow.
Is that total hours?
Like less than half your miles, a little over half your miles, and so I'm assuming in 78 hours.
Well, now all of mine are on the interstate at moving at a good pace. When I'm bobtail, I'm doing 80. Getting back to Indiana or going to my next load or whatever, because that's what the interstates are out west. And when I'm loaded, it's 65, and I'm on the interstate. So,
right,
is his 155?
Yeah, how old is the truck? That's
right. And is that his daily driver? Is that? I don't know this guy. I'm not trying to bash him, but is he a transporter? Is this just a truck that he's driving around town?
Total miles.
I could be off on my total hours. I haven't looked at it for a couple weeks. But I thought that it was, last time I looked at it was like 6,900 something. I'll check. I'll try to remember to check tomorrow, and I'll put it in my next video, which will be coming out Saturday, ?
As you sleep, drawbacks to idling with the emission systems on these trucks, especially 13 and newer. You've got DEF, you've got the DPF. The DPF was already in the 12s and earlier, but or later. But you're going to have some emission issues idling. What I would suggest, if you're a transporter, it's going to happen no matter what. But if you do idle your truck, just understand that, you run 11 hours every day loaded. All the temperatures are where they need to be, all at the right levels to be able to burn out anything that's got maybe built up over the previous day. Mostly, obviously, over time, you are going to get plugged up in one of the filters, whether it's the EGR cooler, the valve might get stuck, the DPF. I've never heard of anybody's like NOx filter, having an issue when it converts stuff. So really just Really?
We had this conversation on the phone.
Wait. The NOx?
Yeah.
I thought it was DPF or something. Those are...
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Oh my. Anticipated 10-speed for 2022 RAM. Keyword being anticipated. Okay.
Okay, so his is a 2012 that he just bought last month. So we don't know the history on that truck.
Ah.
So did the other guy idle the living crap out of it?
Right.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, if I were you, White Barn Farms, I would do an EGR cooler and valve cleaning. I have videos for that.
12 RAM, that shouldn't have a DPF.
It does.
Does?
It does. It just doesn't have def. I don't have def.
But
I have
a DPF.
I have a DPF, diesel particulate filter. I have that filter. What they did before 13 was they would shoot diesel into the DPF or somewhere in the line in the exhaust, and it would burn off everything.
Seems like a brilliant idea.
Well, your fuel economy would just go woo. So what they did at 13 was that's when they introduced the DEF, and instead of introducing the diesel into the line and wasting even more fuel to burn off that stuff, now they got the garbage.
That stuff has been modified, so that's from White Barn. So I'm gonna.
Okay.
It sounds like in a unfortunate turn of events, he may have had some parts fall off.
They fell off. Oh man. Mark Steele, my turbo is starting to throw a code when first starting up in the cold. Could it be just an air fuel mixture not quite right in the frigid temps? It's done it only 2 times.
What code is it throwing?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of codes for, service engine.
Right, but service engine is...
Yeah, that's pretty broad.
So let us know what code it's throwing there, Mark. Ricky, welcome to the party. Yes, that is the old turbo, which I am going to...
It's dead, Jim! It's dead. That's from...
I'm going to fill that with tannerite.
Hey, I've got some right behind the fridge.
And we're going to have a party.
Well, I do need to turn it back for the core, so...
Does it have to be in one piece?
Yes. I run mine 24/7 when I'm on the road. It self-regens when the cruise is on. Mine is 18, no issues. These are cleaning until not just CCV filter. Gotcha, Johnny King. Gotcha.
Yep, those darn CCV filters.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll own that. I was an idiot. I did not change mine until 220-something thousand miles. It was done. But, hey, good on Ford. It made it over 200,000 miles.
Oh, my word. Some pressure buildup or something in there. Oil additives and fuel additives. Synthetic or dyno oil? You go first.
I run the same thing you do for oil. T6 Rotella.
You do Lucas?
For the fuel additive?
Oil.
No, I don't put any oil additive in.
We both do Rotella T6 5W40. I do 5W40.
I do
15?
I do 5 or 15. Sometimes
Okay.
the O'Reilly's right next to my house. Sometimes they're out of one or the other, so
Okay.
I typically mix on probably around a 1040.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. So we're Rotella guys. I do a Lucas heavy duty oil stabilizer, and so that raises the viscosity of it.
Velocity.
The velocity.
Fast oil.
It's really fast. But basically, that's the thickness of the actual fluid and how it has like a residual, if I can even say that right, residual layer of film all over all the moving parts and stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but basically it increases the weight of that. And so, anyways, that's what I do. I've got all my oil reports actually over there. But I actually have my next, I should have already sent it out and got my results back and done a video on it, but I haven't. But my next oil analysis, so I have that to do. And then I also have, because we're doing the turbo, I need to do an oil change as well. So I'm going to get another sample. So I'm going to have 2 oil samples being sent out here shortly for myself. So that's kind of what I'm doing. What about fuel additive?
I always get it wrong. Power clean, service, power
service.
Yeah.
The white, some over there.
White, gray, red. Bottles.
Yeah. Yep. I pretty much use, again, Lucas for the ejector cleaner, whatever deal. I'll do Lucas, or I've just started, if you saw my auxiliary fuel tank video, my setup, I just started using a Hot Shot.
I've heard good things about Hot Shot.
I have as well. I think it was helping slightly, but again, my turbo's been on its deathbed for quite a while, so my fuel economy, my everything has been just on a dive bomb. I mean, maybe not a dive bomb, but slow death. And so my fuel economy has just, it's going down, not up. But we'll see. We'll see. With the new turbo, it'll be back to the best, potential at stock or whatever. And then I'll, start adding in some of those additives afterwards with this part, not failing me. So, yeah.
Daydream hit one of those very unfortunate Flagstaff potholes.
I don't know if I know how to put it back on. Oh man, well.
Check your boots. Mine look like boots.
Check your boots. Boots.
Oh, your charge pipe boots.
Oh, yeah.
Since we have the turbo off.
Yep.
That one did look a little crusty.
I think they all look a little.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Well, it's not nice if the whole thing kabooms.
You know what's not nice is my shirt is sticky.
Yeah, this guy was he was in the trenches down there. Yeah, if you're just
noticed, it's like sticking to my arm.
If you are just joining us, we just tore out my turbo and manifold. He came over, visited me, and here we are. He's on his
34?
60 whatever hour deal.
I'm not.
However long it's gonna be.
I'm hanging out in this town until probably Saturday.
Okay.
I'm waiting on something.
Okay. So yeah, the wind blew in this real nice guy. He helped me with my turbo, and tomorrow we'll get at it and put the new action in. Same thing last year. Feels lighter now too.
Hustle, haul, and tow. There was a lot of work in this garage. We just sat down to start this video, which is technically still work.
Yeah, what he said.
We started at 2:33.
2:33. And we've been battling to the death because this is already dead.
Well, and it didn't help that half of those securement tabs had mangled themselves, and we had to beat them and rip them and cut them and.
Yeah. What they did was on the manifold, especially towards the back,
which is perfect.
On these, yeah, real helpful. On the back side, basically, it was the back four, right?
Yeah.
The back four, the two top, and then the two bottom. They had these aluminum, basically
straps,
but you could.
Had,
it almost looks like a little washer.
They had they had hexes cut in them, so they just barely tight fit squeezed over the bolt head to keep the bolts from backing out.
Yeah.
Well, after heat cycles, they kind of start to warp and bend around, and you can't get a socket on the bolt, and there was pliers and tugging and bleeding knuckles.
A little bit of crying.
My soul.
Oh, man.
Oh, look. Wife jumped in the chat. Apparently, my shirt being sticky is gross.
You need to pull the turbo. Pull with the turbo. Tim,
that goes back to the wonderful design changes. Thanks, Dodge. With the design change, if it was just the turbo, I think you still have to take the manifold off. I don't think you'd get the turbo out around the manifold.
Yeah.
But with all the stupid design changes of moving the turbo from the top to the bottom, and then those 4 bolts and the angle that they put them in, it's probably easier just to pull the whole darn thing. Terry is onto something. Daniel.
About bike build Midwest style. Oh, Terry. Well, the problem is that my dad would kill me before I could get on the bike, though. I know my dad's going to watch this live stream, and he's probably laughing right now, but he's not a fan. So I might try to buy one, but he might, attack me in the parking lot.
So what you're saying is I'm a bad influence.
He would just say, "Please don't die," and yeah, that's all he would say. Being a claims adjuster and all that.
Well, give him the bright side. Like, at least you would wear a helmet. I don't do that.
Oh. I would wear a helmet. I don't know. I like 4 wheels. I mean, I really like 6 too, but 4 wheels is my my comfort zone. Sunday for a run out west. Gotcha. T6 is the way to go. Tires. Those are the tires. I know
We just had that conversation.
Oh my.
No, Richard. No, Richard. No.
On Ducati. Oh my.
Benefit to running 19.5s on the Ram. You're not 19.5, are you?
No, I'm 17.
Okay, so I'm running 19.5s. There are benefits and there are drawbacks. The tires are much more expensive, but I typically get deep into the 90,000s for miles out of a set. So that's a plus. Stiffer sidewall is good for this job. A little bit more uncomfortable ride. The 110 PSI is kind of a pain.
Really?
Just, unless you get air at a truck stop, you're not going to find that.
I can do up to 150 on my air system.
No, Johnny, he doesn't need a Sportster.
What's a shovel head?
That's an old style motor.
Oh.
The old Harleys.
Oh. Okay.
No, Daniel needs, if he's not going to do something with a fairing, which I think that if you were to get a bike, you would probably do more in town than freeway.
Yeah.
So a Road King would be the perfect bike for you.
A Road King. Okay.
It looks, you've seen my bike.
Mm-hmm.
It's my bike without a fairing.
What's a fairing?
The thing on the front.
Oh. Okay.
But they come with a quick connect plastic windshield. Like if you're gonna do a long trip, you just pop this piece of plastic on. Now you have a fairing type thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And then when you get back into town, you just pop it back off. It takes like 10 seconds to put on and off. But you still have the saddlebags and all the comfort and the large frame bike because you and I are larger people.
How dare you?
I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. Why do the cops keep going up and down the alley?
Huh?
I've seen a cop car go by 3 times.
Are you serious?
Yeah, cop SUV.
Come join the live.
Nothing to see here.
A soft tail, where do you purchase the bead? Get weights on the... Oh. I don't know.
Let's see. Yep, I'm over on the east for a few days. Okay, take the dad way out. Do a trike. We were gonna get my wife a trike. No.
Really?
Now, part of
Does she have any thoughts to share about that?
Oh, I'm sure that she'll come in with she didn't even ride the trike. Now, thinking back, part of that could have been because I've been riding for most of my life, so hopping on a trike just felt weird.
Really weird, yeah.
Maybe the trike would have been fine for her because she'd never ridden. And yes, dear, the soft tail would work. However, Daniel would need saddlebags. She has a soft tail, and it's a wonderful bike. You would fit on it greatly, but no saddlebags. The bead weights. I've got mine just wherever I had my tires done. Actually, that was Les Schwab both times. So Les Schwab will put the bead weights in. Oh, you guys don't have Les Schwab out here. That's a Western thing. I don't know. Call tire shops and ask them if they do the bead weights. Oh yeah, she did get on the back of the trike with me, and she didn't like it. That's right.
Pastor Anthony, what's going on, man? Glad to have you here.
Oh, hey. Good seeing you over at Walcott.
What is the rest of Texas? Shut up, drop off. They said all good. Later. Is not their RV. Then open seal envelope, and then it said South Dakota. So I backtracked to South Dakota. Oh, an Indian cracked truck windshield. Man.
That's a pothole.
Oh,
wow.
My word. Oh, man.
Bye, Ricky.
See you, Ricky. Excuse me. How's the turbo coming? So this is my old one. This lasted almost 600,000 miles, as well as the manifold. It took us plenty of time.
Entirely too much.
Too much time to get this whole thing floated away.
You know, if we had read the directions, it probably would have gone a little faster.
I don't think they're that great of directions, but
I didn't look at it.
They were like, take this off, take that off, take this off. Oh, thank you so much.
It's
Thank
super
you.
helpful.
It's very helpful. Thank you. If I had more patience, and we had more time, and
Todd, I'll give you a very quick answer. Sorry. No. It took us this long to get this far.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I might have actually tried to do a step-by-step for, 2007 to 12, how to do your turbo and be as thorough as possible, like I always try to be.
There was a lot of foul language.
But it was... No. I'm just grateful to have this stupid thing off.
We even broke down to watching YouTube videos, and they weren't helpful.
Yeah, no, not helpful.
Transport bandits. Hey, you guys just got in a little late. We were just talking about maybe getting Daniel a motorcycle.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
You can get a Road King for like $6,000.
I'll just buy a 4-wheeler at like Road King or something. Just try to keep up with you.
It's not a beer. I wish it was.
It is the Stewart's Orange Cream. This is my jam. It apparently is not too bad because he's doing it too.
It's my. So, I haven't had Stewart's before today. I'm thoroughly impressed.
He is impressed. Oh, YouTube mechanic.
Oh, yes.
And this one. Daniel Orange Cream. Orange soda.
The Road King Special in the new Snake Venom color. So the Snake Venom is, you remember the old Ford Mistachrome they put on the Cobra Mustangs? Is that chameleon, purple, green, blue?
Nope.
We'll look it up after the live.
Okay.
That is, I saw pictures of it. I was like, that looks okay. I went and I saw one in person. Oh my. I almost traded my bike in. My bike that I have 20,000 in upgrades in.
Oh my.
Then I decided it's probably cheaper to just have my 10s painted. We need to plan a meetup for lunch in Elkhart, Indiana soon. Huh.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a good possibility. Transport bandits, since you guys are... I don't think you've ever met. The Rose there is my wife, by the way. No, that's not her name. That is her road name. And there's a huge backstory to that I'll share at another time.
Can-Am Spider, it has 3 wheels. Can-Am Spider.
No.
What is that?
It's like a trike, but backwards.
Oh, those?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't think this would fit.
No, they're huge.
Really?
So they make a slingshot. I think it's called a slingshot, which is a super tiny one, and then the Spider is big. Like you and I could both fit on the Spider.
Oh my word! I mean, I might want to drive one, but I wouldn't want to own one.
No, I think it'd be cool to drive one, but I think the novelty would wear off
real fast. Oh my.
The issue with the Mega Cab is it's a short bed, and for fifth wheels that could pose a problem unless you put a slider hitch in.
And if you're going to do that, you've basically eliminated...
I'll be back.
Oh. Oh. It was somebody else's vehicle.
Yeah.
He thought it was his truck.
I have reason to be concerned.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, basically, if you're going to have a mega cab and do a fifth wheel, you've basically shot yourself in the foot as far as fuel tanks are concerned, unless you did a spare tire replacement for an auxiliary fuel tank. To me, the name of the game, I'm buying an auxiliary fuel tank, and that comes as a higher priority for me transporting than having the option to do fifth wheels. It's not even up for debate for me. What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't do a short bed.
Yeah, I would love a mega cab, but
all the room.
Not for
the room for activities.
So many. I could sleep here, but I wouldn't want to use this for transporting. Yeah. Mr. Dimples here. Get a cheap bike, ride it for 2 years now. Harley, give the other to your dad.
There you go. If you can convince Dad to start riding, I mean, that would be selling ice to an Eskimo.
I would love to see the look on his face, but so his alarm is going off. Should wait. I'm looking at the load board.
Oh, hey. Transporters is a way to see the ship weight when looking at a load board. No, just the GVWR. Which is...
Same for Synergy.
Now, what they do is you can call your dispatcher and they have the ability to see that, which I think it's stupid they don't let us. But if you would get non-CDL drivers on there, they could start looking at the wrong column and that could cause problems, so I get it.
Yeah, that makes sense. You up and leave like that. The fuel tank, good point. Big tank over mega cab any day.
You're short?
Huh?
Apparently you're short.
You're also short than someone that's 6'3", trying to fit in the regular cap. Huh?
I don't think they've met you. Daniel's not short.
I'm large.
What are you, 6'1"?
I'm 6'1" or 6'2", maybe, on a good day. Aren't you?
I'm 6 flat.
Really?
Yeah. Night, Johnny.
Have a great night. Question for homeowners with a memo.
You just... Any camping world will have them. The way mine is set up, after I put that loop plate on, you can't pull my lever until you take weight off.
So there's a certain amount of pressure already on it.
Yeah, because it's got that loop plate, it's actually pulling the kingpin into the bottom of the jaw.
You
know, Terry, you could be right.
Oh dear.
Because COVID. Oh my God, I'm from out of state and we're not wearing masks.
Yeah, bake me a cake. You okay?
You're a dick.
got my opinions, so there you go.
Yep.
Oh man, it's getting a little chilly.
Now, I do have padlocks on my fifth wheel, so you can't remove my whole hitch. So if that's what you were talking about, I just went to Home Depot.
Oh, the actual lever?
Yeah.
To operate the jaws? Yeah.
No, the ones that lock it into the bed.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. You have a...
I have a puck system. So each side has a lever, and it locks the... One side locks the two teeth, and the other side locks the two teeth, and I put padlocks on those so you can't open them. And they're so small, you can't even get a bolt cutter in there to cut the lock. Yes, I do. Transport Bandits. And I didn't have that problem until I put the lube plate on. But for the couple minute headache of up down on the jack just to find the right spot to get it released, to me it was worth it to have that lube plate, so I deal with it.
Next week, yep. Texas is
Yep.
Besides for the rolling blackouts and madness that they had, they're getting back to business here, man.
Bonfire, that would have been great.
I mean, I've got my propane tank, but
I'm still down for the Tannerite in your turbo.
Well, I gotta return this sucker. It's $500.
We can put tape on it to put it back together.
It has to be able to be somewhat functional, apparently, for it to count as a, whatever.
Okay, fine.
Couple 223.
We'll use Flex Seal.
Hey, that stuff does work, though.
What are the usual trips Indiana to Missouri, Kansas, Camping World?
I don't know what he's saying. Where are the dealerships at?
Are you asking about just Indiana to Missouri, Kansas area, and that's it? I'm sure they exist. I don't ever look for them, because if I go to Indiana, I'm going to the West Coast. Period. I don't go east of Indiana. I don't. I did when I first started it, and now I don't.
If you're asking, about synergy, we definitely have Missouri runs, Kansas runs.
That is something I have learned. If you put the jacks down so they're holding a little weight, and put it in reverse and let it just kind of back into it just a hair, it makes it a lot easier to release.
Brad, glad to have you here, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Hoping that I can find a load out that direction when I pick up Saturday ? We had that conversation yesterday too.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Sometimes I am a little bit mean. And it's not that I just want to be a jerk, but, when you get asked the same question 3, 4, 5 times a day, and you've done 6 or 7 videos on it, you have to understand how that could get irritating. And I get it, from your end, it's just one question, but it's a question that has been answered several times that day, as well as several videos have been done about it. And it's just not trying to be a jerk, it's just, it gets irritating.
Yeah, I earlier today, I think, was it yesterday or today, I got asked if I have a diesel truck or if I have a gas truck. And I don't even know what to say. If you spend more than 15 seconds looking through my videos, you'll see my truck. You'll see that it's a diesel. I'll be talking about my truck. I'll be showing you my truck on many, many, many of them. And for me, when it comes to these kind of things, I'm just like, if you're asking a question that I have not answered, I don't care if somebody else has answered it. If he's answered it, but you're coming to me and you don't know him or something, and you're asking me a question that I haven't put out a video to or an answer to, okay, that's on me. I need to go make that video and answer that question and, put it out there. But if I've made the video, if it's in like 20 of my videos and you ask me, I don't blast off into outer space. I just kind of sit there and go, I can't even answer you right now. I can't think about you. I can't think about the question.
I'm dealing with this stupid turbo.
I just need like a cookie and a high C, and I just need to go sit down, okay? It stresses me out. It is what it is. As he said, repetitive questions to us, it's brand new to new people. I would just humbly ask, before you ask any questions, try to do as much research as possible, other places as well as our channels, and then ask the question, because it can be honestly discouraging and just like tiring answering the same stuff. So yeah, where are we at here? I still only take West Coast loads as much as I can. Gotcha.
Truck campers, I have no idea what they pay. I have never seen those on my load board.
Truck campers?
The in bed.
They sit in the bed.
I think those are flatbed division.
Yeah, I've only seen those. I used to see them on the way to Goshen going up north. There was just a huge transport company there, I guess. Now it's like a propane place, I think. But yeah, definitely flatbed.
Everyone I've always seen is doing multi-hauls.
Multiples, yeah.
No, it's Kevin, it is. It's the Eco Diesel. It's that 4-cylinder. I love Buc-ee's.
Should I go join the high mileage club? Do it! Yes! Yes! Do it, Pastor Anthony. You need to go to, well, first of all, go to my video. It has the link to the Cummins High Mileage Club. You, what do? You sign up. You can do it on your phone if you have a smartphone. You're able to sign up there, take a picture of your odometer reading, and then you send that off in an email, or however they do it. They have it all set up for you. It's very simple. Then they say, yes, you are confirmed that you are able to get your whoosy-whatsy
Whoosy-whatsy. Oh, your wall of coins?
My large wall of coins here, up to 500K. You're able to get that, and then I think it's like, you do have to pay for it, but it's like 10 or 12 bucks for each one, and it'll take maybe a week, probably less. They are packaged very well, so no dings or dents. It's a small little thing, so I think it's pretty neat just to document your journey and just to see the miles rack up. So,
Tim, as far as road damage in the snow, every dealer that I've gone to has said, hey, just so you know, there's rock chips. I'm annotating it, but A, you have your full width mud flap, and B, we understand there's sand and gravel on the road, so it's not going to go against you. And I haven't had any issues. Counter argument.
I was what? Sorry.
They don't ding us for rock chips in the winter if we have
No.
the proper equipment.
Mm-hmm. Jeff wants to know if your truck is a diesel. Jeff, I'm coming after you, sir. I'm coming after you. Oh, man, you guys are messing with me.
So is the plan to finish the Ram tomorrow? Yes. We are done, sir, done for today.
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes in much easier.
Yes, just float in there, turn the key, fly away.
And magic.
And start making money again, because it's definitely time. These questions and answers, feeds like this. Good to know about road damage in winter. Yeah, Steve. Awesome. Yeah, Kevin's over here messing with me too. From earlier. Oh man, how long has it been?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't even see it. How long it's...
No.
I don't even
Here's
know
a
how to...
question.
What's it?
Money, no object. Someone just says, here you go. What would you get for this job?
Truck-wise?
Yeah.
Money, no object.
It's a free truck. One free truck.
I would get a mega cab with an 8-foot bed, custom done, if that's even legal for laying flies or whatever.
Topeglet did it. I don't know if it's legal.
Okay, well...
I would assume it's legal, because he's running it.
I mean, he's running it, so...
And I know people that have stretched the frame on their trucks, and they still run, and they run for Horizon.
Mega cab, long bed, dually, I don't know. I mean, that's a big enough sleeper for me.
Yeah.
I would keep my 116 auxiliary. I would add a spare tire Titan tank or whatever, plus my main tank, boost that up to another ridiculous. I think they can go up to like 55, 45, something like that.
I see 52.
Okay, whatever that is. I would put an Allison transmission in there. I know a guy who did it. Well, he wasn't transporting, but that thing was insane. I don't know. That's probably the most. What would you do?
I'd probably do another F450. But I'd do a cabin chassis, standard cab, sleeper, Jenny, all the auxiliary tanks, and I'd go into flatbed.
All of them. Okay.
And I'm still right on the edge of, do I do it, do I not? Horizon put out a memo that, hey, we're offering trailer leases again, and I almost jumped on it. Last second, I found out that it was not the deal that they used to offer for the lease program, and I backed out. Actually, they called me again today, right before I got to your house, and nope, not interested.
Yeah. Make me an offer I can't refuse.
Well, it used to be you paid $2,000 a month for the trailer, but in 12 months, you owned the trailer.
You said $2,000 a month?
Yeah.
24 grand.
That's what a ship sheet cost to do.
Oh wow. Okay. I'll shut my mouth.
Yeah, it was a 0% loan.
Wow.
But now it's the same $2,000, but you have to put a $1,500 damage deposit down. You're responsible for all maintenance on the trailer, and you don't get to keep it. You have to give it back. So I said,
what?
I very kindly said I was not interested.
That's not even close. That's like the opposite. That's disrespectful. Like, that's to me, that says we're so desperate, we're just gonna like hope you become a sucker and do this for us. Like, I don't know. That's rough. I'm owning it at the end of it.
Yeah. No, that's why I was going to jump on it, because that was the deal that they did last time.
That's for sure the way to go. And because of, they added all that extra freight being moved, I mean, they're going to be making that much more. So that seems like a reasonable deal to me.
Steve, are you talking about the road damage question? And Kevin, I don't like you.
What's going on? Dude, I'm so far behind. Hold on. Where are you at? Can you make any money in transport? The live's over, guys. We're done. I'll see you later. I'm closing the channel down. I'm going to delete every video. My website's coming down tonight. Peace be with you. Good night.
We're still friends, right?
Click. You're stressing me out. Oh, my word. Kevin, you're killing me.
Zach Sass, the answer is the truck you can afford. I think that in every way a diesel is better for this job, but if you can't afford it, as you saw in the last video I did, a gas works just fine.
If the company will take it.
Yes. Some will, some won't.
Find out that you've already been accepted from the company.
Yep.
Before you go and buy anything.
Horizon will do that. You say, hey, I've been pre-approved for a truck. I'm just kind of on the fence as to which truck to get. They'll give you, yes, we're hiring you. I know 2 people who have done that. Like, yes, we are hiring. You are going to be a driver. Okay, great. And then they went out and bought their truck. I don't know about Synergy on that.
I don't know either, so I'm not going to make a statement. You use the Mopar warranty for your truck? If so, what is the limit on miles? Oh, Chris. Yeah, if you're going to get a warranty in this line of work, the warranty, if it's a 100,000 mile warranty, let's say it's 200,000 miles, that's a year and a half.
I ate my warranty in a year. I had 125.
You just spent how many thousands of dollars?
Oh yeah, it did pay off. I used it. No, I did. I had to pay out of pocket for that because that's when I found out that it was not the 150 they told me when I signed the contract.
125.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've got a year and maybe some change, depending on how hard you run and whatever. I mean, just in my mind, if you're paying like $5,000 for a warranty, I don't know how much a warranty even is.
I think mine was 5.
Oh my soul, $5,000 in a year? Yeah, let's keep that in your pocket. Because I
had
doubt
no idea how fast I was going to eat miles.
Oh man, it's just you go through the miles so quickly. Warranties in this industry go by so quickly, and you're still going to be paying on it. That's a part, they roll that into the loan, so you're going to be paying all of that warranty down when plus interest on the warranty. And 100,000 miles ago is when it actually was up, and you're still maybe paying on it. So
yeah. Thanks for that.
Sorry.
Steve Stock. From what I am to understand, you can put an auxiliary tank in there. However, it will come out of your security deposit for damages to the truck because they have to replace the bed. And I've heard every different answer. Yes, they care. No, they don't care. Yes, you can do it, but it comes out of your security deposit. Like no one can give a straight answer. But I've done a video on my opinion on the Enterprise rental. Long story short, I don't like it.
Chew drool tomorrow. Terry.
Are you going to take Daniel to... You know what? Maybe we could. Depending how long it takes to get this turbo put in.
Bronco and go to the beach. Transport bandits. Love it.
On the road with Pastor Anthony. You are correct, sir.
That's for Bronco and the beach. We're going to get along great. I'm going to feel on road damage.
Rose, just take the Suburban. Well, the front axle's torn apart on that, so it's not going anywhere right now.
What's going on, Tony? Glad to have you. Glad to have you.
Mr. Off-Road.
What's up? For a system. For us direct. Huh.
This Suburban is not a money pit, just because I'm putting more into it than I paid for it.
Oh my. Wouldn't be worth it. I put 12,000 about 2 months. Yep. Adds up quick. 31 mpg. Whoa.
Yes, you can run a flatbed. However, there's not really a point in that in any way in this line of work. Unless you're going to go into the multi-hull flatbed division, at which point you cannot have a flatbed. You have to do a full bed delete and then register your truck as a tractor instead of a truck.
Barking Iron, what's going on, man? Fuel pump?
Mine is gravity fed, and I love it because it's convenient, because I don't have to stop, ever.
I've got a pump. Do you have a filter in yours?
Nope.
Really? Oh. I've got a pump and another filter with a switch in the cab. Pumps very quickly. It's lasted several years now, no issues, besides electrical grounding issues over time. I've since fixed all that, so it's, very clean. What I would suggest to you, this is just a thought for anybody out there. If you wire up your switch to your battery, or I guess I should say, if you're going to have it on a switch, make sure it's on a fuse that goes off when you turn your key off. We're not going to go into details of this.
But there was an oops.
But if you run it to your battery, which gives power constantly, and you turn off your truck and go inside, bake a cake, kiss a cow, whatever you're doing, I don't know what I'm saying. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not sure I want to stay here tonight.
You come back to your truck, and guess what?
Your garage floor is cleaned.
You have sprinkled your diesel away. That's all I can say. So, put it on a fused whoozy-whatsy, and make sure it is off of the key, or on the ignition, not on the battery.
I did that with my Duramax. I had a 75-gallon tank.
I did it more than one time.
I flipped the switch. I went inside. I took a nap.
Oh no! Oh dear.
I mean, good thing I was in the California desert, so we just kind of soaked into the sand.
Yeah, about that.
I lived in the desert. It was almost 3 miles to pavement from my house.
Holy smokes.
It was awesome. 3.5 acres.
Do anything you want? Man.
3.5 acres. I had 11 cars.
Oh my word.
So for a while, I would buy like $200 or $300 beaters off Craigslist, put $400 or $500 into them, sell them for several grand.
That is awesome.
I bought a Firebird for $300. Just turned and then relocked the pin in the steering column because the guy couldn't get it to start. Sold it for $5,000.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, my word.
Easy way to make a lot of money. Aaron Stuckwish. I used to do grease, and that became a giant soupy, sloppy mess in my bed, and now I run a loop plate.
Bedroom. Memorable transport.
Steve, that is